I'm in his bed, right next to
I've been sitting here for way too long, honestly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, you can probably tell by the title that I am filming with this puppy today. This is the James Charles Unleash Your Inner Artist. No, it's just the Artistry palette. Jokes. By James and Morphe. So yay, I got this in the mail yesterday and I filmed a look almost identical to this a few days ago, but then I got this palette in the mail and I was like, I can literally recreate that look using this palette because it has all the exact same shades. So I was like, why not just skip over doing that look because I had already filmed that look. I was like, why don't I just delete that and film the look again using this palette right here. So that's what I'm doing today. I've been sitting here for a very, very long time creating this makeup look, and let me tell you, it was a struggle. I have had ups and downs in the next footage that you're gonna see, so this has been a roller coaster ride. So yeah, I'm not going to spill any more anything. I'm going to let you guys watch this video and see my final thoughts about this beautiful palette at the very end of the video. So stay tuned, wait for my outro, and you will see my final thoughts. Okay? So make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Also follow me on my Instagram. It is just Jenna Danielle Beauty. You guys can see all the obviously makeup that I do of myself. I post pictures of myself with makeup, obviously, but I also post pictures of clients and other things that I do. So yeah, go ahead and give me a follow if you're trying to, I don't know, if you want to see kind of a deeper look into my life besides just makeup tutorials. But yes, I'm rambling and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Oh, here we go. We're doing it. This is going to be my first time using this palette on camera. I haven't even swatched it yet. Like, I've done absolutely nothing, so let's get started. Dang, this palette's big. I think it's a little bit bigger than Jaclyn's. This is exciting. Oh wow, I already got my greasy fingers on it. That's disgusting. All right, so I'm going to keep the I'm going to keep this right here so I can read off the names. Okay, packaging is cute, but literally I don't know if you can see all of my hands are clean, so I'm thoroughly confused, but my greasy handprints. Great. So I'm going to go in with the shade Pinkity Drinkity right here, and I'm going to take that into my crease area. That's going to be my transition for this look. I'm a little afraid. I'm tapping off the excess. I feel like the shade is so milky and whitish that it might get chalky. I don't know. We're gonna see. Oh, no, looks pretty good. All right. Wow, it is a really nice baby pink. It looks definitely more pink than, oh my gosh, this hair, get away from me. It definitely, thankfully, looks a lot more baby pink on the eye than it does in the pan. I feel like in the pan, well, no, maybe it's just on the brush. When it's on the brush, it kind of just looks chalky and really white. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm literally going to be using every single shade that I possibly can in this palette. I want to play with everything. If you could see the leftover lash glue on my lashes, sorry, it's disgusting. All right, so I'm going to drag that shade up under my bottom lash line. I'm now gonna go in with this gorgeous vibrant orange shade right here called 518, and I am going, this palette is literally so huge. Okay, I'm trying to pull it back around and I'm about to whack myself in the face with it. But I'm going to use that shade and I'm going to take that into the crease as well. Oh, hello. Okay. So that shade did kind of cover up the pinkity drinkity shade. So I'm going to go back after I blend out this eye. I'm going to go back and layer on pinkity drinkity right on top. I'm taking the shade Rusted right here and I'm going to take that into the crease as well. You guys, these shadows are literally so pigmented. It's crazy. If you guys want to get the most out of your shadow and want to make sure that you're getting as much pigment as possible, use a synthetic haired brush like this one. This is a Sigma E38. Usually all of the black haired brushes are synthetic. When you see like the white haired brushes, those are usually like goat haired brushes, and those are beautiful and they blend beautifully, but they don't pack on color like a synthetic brush would. So that's just a little food for your thought if you want to, I don't know, if you just wanted some tips on how to get the most out of your shadow and make sure that you're getting as much pigment as possible. So I'm really just packing this shade in there and then blending it out. I'm not gonna blend that out too much. I'm gonna go back into my E40 brush and use Pinkity Drinkity to really blend out the rest of the edges, but I'm just going to leave that like this so far. Now I'm going back in with Pinkity Drinkity on my E40 and blending out these edges. Gosh, do you see that? I swear this brush just seamlessly blends anything you put on your eye. It's literally insane. That Pinkity Drinkity shade is so perfect for this. It like doesn't make the other shades look ashy. It goes over the shade and blends them out like seamlessly. Yes. Now we're gonna switch over to the purple side, and I'm going to take Single right here and I'm going to apply that to the outer V and mainly focus it on the outer V, but then I'm going to slowly blend it out as the shadow tapers off of my brush. I just did a light swirl in that shade just like that, and now I'm going to pack it right here on the outer V. Got a little more. I haven't been getting much fallout from any of the shadows except for this one. This one has created just a bit of fallout, but it's nothing crazy. It wiped away perfectly fine. This shade is nice once you first lay it out, but once you start to kind of like blend it out, it kind of does the thing where it takes away the shadow when you're blending it out. And I'm gonna throw my brush. Yeah, I really don't like that. It's just kind of like fluffing everywhere when I try to blend it in. Switching over, I'm taking a goat haired brush actually. I'm gonna see how this performs. So instead, I'm going to go into, what is this called? Love That. And I'm going to pack that instead of that single shade. I'm going to do the exact same thing, but using that shade. Yeah, this is definitely more like it. I'm getting just a bit of fallout, but that's fine. If you guys see like these weird little chunks right there, I didn't notice it until now. I'm pretty sure it's eyelash glue. You're like, oh my gosh, girl, like what are you doing with this eyelash glue that you have it all over your face? I don't know. It just gets there somehow. I'm like scared to blend it out because I'm afraid it's gonna do the same thing. So I'm just like tapping it and I'm gonna blend it out with the E40. I really wanna try these shadows. I'm taking a little bit more of Pinkity Drinkity, by the way, with that E40 brush. I almost said blush. Golly. I'm just blending that shade out. But anyways, I've always wanted to try that P. Louise kind of base. I don't know what it's called. It's not like a, I don't think it's like a concealer. It's like a eyeshadow base or something, but it's like really pigmented and like stark white. I've seen some, I think, are skin tone. I don't know. I'm not extremely educated on it. I haven't watched a ton of things with it, but I've seen enough of it to where it's like, I need it, I want it, because eyeshadows just go over it like so pigmented. It's crazy. So I would love to try that with these shadows. And especially I'd love to try that single shade and see if it works differently. I'm not sure. Alright, that shade.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into.
Okay, that shade was a lot better. I could definitely see the pigment more, but it still did like similar to what that single shade did. It kind of fluffed away a lot when I went to blend it out. Like if you see on my outer V area, there's not a ton of product, and I've packed it on and blended it out and packed it on. So I don't know if that's user error or what's going on. I don't like giving negative comments, but now I'm going in with Escape right here, and I'm really crossing my fingers that this shade is just as good as that 518 and Rusted shades that we used up there. Those were literally so beautiful. So I'm really hoping that this one performs like those, because I really want a grape purple. I've never had a solid matte super pigmented grape purple. So we're crossing our fingers. Before I go any further with that, I just kind of foresee it doing the same thing. So I'm going to try and take it on my finger and see if it helps. Alright, I'm gonna blend that out using my goat-haired brush. I have nothing on this brush, it's just stained from that purple from earlier. This is literally doing the exact same thing. It's just really annoying, honestly. Okay, I mean, you could definitely tell that I've applied like a darker purple there, but I don't know, maybe I just have too high of expectations. I have no idea, but like, it's still completely wiped off. Like the pigment, once again, is not there on my outer V that once was when I packed it on. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I'm zooming you guys in to kind of see what I'm talking about, because I'm not sure if the camera can see what I see, but I have that shade packed onto my finger, and I am going to pack it right here on the outer V, like I was doing. I'm gonna pack it some more. Alright, so I'm wiping that off my finger and going back in with the Morphe M433 brush. Once again, I have nothing on this brush, like I have not packed anything else on it. It's just stained from the other purples. And I'm blending it out very lightly. Look, do you see it literally dusting it off? Excuse me?
Why? 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 Why?
I just applied Escape under my eye as I've been doing with the other shadows, and now I'm going to take the shade Artistry right here, and I'm going to pack that over onto the outer V. I am going to apply some Fix Plus to my brush to make sure it is very metallic and stuff, but I do that with all of my shadows. It's just kind of a habit now, so. If you guys are wondering what this powder is, it's just loose powder so I can wipe away any of the fallout. Okay, this is pretty. It kind of has like a blue reflect. It's really pretty. I can't get over this color. It's a really, really pretty color. Okay, that shade's pretty, but I really wanted kind of a darker purple, so I'm going to take the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette. God, this looks busted. Look how dirty this is, but I'm going to take the shade Gem, and that's what I'm going to use on my outer V. All right, I know that looks horrible right now. We're gonna go back into, I'm mixing both of those shades, actually, the Gem shade and the Artistry shade. I was like, what was that called? And going to try and blend this into the crease a bit. Okay, the shadow is not moving. Okay, so I know this all looks crazy, but I'm going to wipe that fallout away. Can you see this? Can you see that patch? Now, obviously I can't point any fingers towards either of the shades really, because I used both Jaclyn's shade and James's shade, but one of them is peeling off and it's great. I don't know why. Is today just like not my day? Like, is it me? Can I just not do makeup today? Like, I don't understand why everything is going against me right now. God. Come on, just blend out. Okay, I'm gonna come back and blend. I'm off camera, I'm just gonna completely blend the crap out of this. So I'll be back. Okay, I've literally been sitting here for about 30 minutes just packing and blending and packing and blending. Basically all the shades that we've used so far have been going back and forth between the cranberry shade and that rusted orangey shade, just packing and blending this color out, and finally I've gotten it to a decent point. I still personally think it looks bad. Like, I don't like it at all. But I'm going to persevere and we're going to continue doing this, even though I kind of want to take this off right now because I just feel like this looks... Oh, I feel like I look like I don't know what I'm doing at all. Like, I just feel like my makeup looks like I've never done makeup before. So, but then again, I am very hard on myself and everything, so I don't know. So this to me doesn't look good, but to some others this might look fine. So I don't know, but I've just had a lot of struggles with those past purple shades that I've used, with it just not blending out and it just kind of brushing away the shade. But yeah, I'm just in that mode of I want to take this off, but I'm not going to. Not mainly, but also right under here just looks solid pink because of the fallout, and then I brushed it out and it's just like toned this part of my face pink. So love it.
I love that.
But whatever, like I said, we're gonna persevere. Also, my one eye is watering, so this is just getting gross. Today is not my day, but whatever. Like I said, we're going to persevere and continue on. So now I'm going to take this yellow shade right here. This is called, oh my god, Social Blade. Wait, no, B. It's called B, not Social Blade. I read the one below it, but I'm going to take Social Blade. No, I'm going to take B and I'm going to apply that to the first little part of my eye. I don't know what you call that. The first third of my eye. Alright, so I just cut that out with concealer because I ain't got time for playing around. I am making sure that this is going to be super pigmented and it's gonna work, okay? I got it on my finger because I'm also not going to use a brush just because, no. What? No worries, just keep packing. Whoa, hello. I'm just going back and forth and packing it in there. All right, so my fingers cannot fit in the very front of my eye, so I'm going to use a brush. Okay, so is it just me? Is it, I mean, I don't know, what's going on? Like, do you see? This is like two different yellows. This caught right here and it's like a chunky fluorescent yellow, and then this looks just like chunky in some spots, but then it's like a goldenish. Alright, now I'm going to use the shade 518 right there, and I'm just going to use that where the purple and yellow mesh. I'm going to use Fix Plus once again for this. Okay, no, that shade is pretty, but it's a little too light. So I'm going to go back into that Bling Boss palette and I'm going to take the shade Pizzazz and this one kind of look alike. Okay, never mind. Pizzazz and Shook look really similar. So I'm going to take Shook right here and use that instead. I hope this shade has me shook. Okay. Yes, girl. So now I'm going to go into the Armed and Gorgeous palette from Jaclyn and Morphe and take Guilt Trip and Coin, these two yellow gold shades right there, and I'm going to mix those and apply that right over B. I did this in my last tutorial. I used a matte yellow first and then I went over it with the very yellow gold. Alright, goodbye. For my inner corner, I'm using Coin. Alright, I just did the rest of my face, threw on a quick lash and liner to kind of help the situation out. Oh my gosh, like I literally don't even know if I want to like post this video because I don't want people to think that I'm like attacking James. Like, I have nothing against James. I like James. But just not all the shades that I used. It was just the purple shades that I used were not my favorite. So yeah, I really hope you guys don't think I'm like hating on him, because I'm not. I just, some of these shades were not my favorite. So yeah, whatever. So the lashes that I used, I didn't tell you, is the Miami lashes from Lilly Lashes. So yes. And now I'm moving on to the lipstick. I'm going to just go with an oldie but a goodie and just take Rimmel's Nude Delight lipstick. Over top, I'm going to take Maybelline's Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nude Thrill. These are not matte whatsoever. I don't know why they called them matte, because they are literally the farthest thing. Alright guys, it is time for the final verdict. Now, obviously, this is not going to be a complete and final verdict for the whole palette, because I've only used like a fourth of the palette. Maybe not even a fourth, probably like a sixth, because this palette is huge. So my final thoughts for the shadows that I used, it definitely is leaning more towards the negative side. Just, I found with a lot of the purple shades that they were just a little bit patchy, and they kind of just like, my main thing was just how it completely disappeared. Like, it just poofed off of my eye when I started to blend out the shade. Even if I sat there and packed it in with my fingers, it still ended up blending out and off of my eye. So that really, really annoyed me a lot. And then the yellow shade, maybe it's just because I've layered it over top of the wet concealer. That has definitely happened to me before with shades. So I'm assuming that's probably what it is. I'll have to use that shade by itself, like not on top of any concealer, but on top of the concealer, it just got very patchy and kind of oxidized and changed colors. There was like parts of it where it was like really golden, kind of dehydrated pea yellow, you know, that like really golden yellow. That's a disgusting description, I'm sorry. I hope you can wipe your brain from that. But it had that shade, and then it had kind of like patches of fluorescent yellow. So that was really confusing to me. But then again, might have been the concealer. Then the Rusted shade and the 518 shade and the Pinkety Drinkety shade, those were beautiful. They blended beautifully, and they were super, super pigmented. So I loved those, and I can't wait to use those shades even more. But yes, that's all I really have to say. Yeah, I really hate that this is definitely leaning more towards the negative side, but oh well. This palette is a huge palette, and there's definitely way more shadows in this and more looks that I can create. So I look forward to the next few videos that I can do more looks on this palette and kind of see how the other shades perform. But yes, that's another thing. I kind of like went ham for this tutorial. I like went in with like the most difficult shades, I feel. So oops, but we'll have some more easier looks coming soon. But I love you guys so, so much, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel right down below. But I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys, hopefully on a more positive note. Alright, bye guys.